Hi guys, welcome to map 6. I'm just gonna jump into it without any introduction. Check out the description for all the links and things that you might need. Okay, let's go. Okay, jumping straight into the first one. This is kind of slow, but this is definitely just what you need to be doing if you just want the author time. Feel free to steal any of these lines. I don't do anything super optimally right here. So I'm just gonna straight up show you this replay. You can look at it, it looks fine, it's not too bad. And then we're gonna look at a faster replay where I fix some of the mistakes that are done here. Okay, but this is gonna be fine for your author time. It's just to straight up drive the track, try to go for an inside line right here. It's not much to say other than you just drive the track. But we're gonna be looking at a replay that's a little bit faster than this, that's gonna clean up some of the mistakes right here. Notably, like the start is a little bit slow. We have a little bit slow of a middle section, so this is actually slow. All of that kind of jazz. So let's just take a look at that immediately. So here we have the faster replay. After we go through this replay, I'm going to compare the two replays and kind of show you guys where it is that the time really got made up. So, starting off at the very start here, there is a grass patch right here that you want to make sure that you don't hit too much. And also there's two gears. If you look at the bottom right corner right here, you can see the gears, the speed, as well as the inputs, okay? So every time you gear up right here, I'm going to gear up over here again. Every time you gear up, make sure that you don't turn your car, as you will lose speed. Now, this last gear here is pretty difficult to get, but other than that, just try to avoid it. Now, look at this line. I don't try to drift too harshly. If I drift too harsh, I'm gonna lose speed, and I'm going as close to this corner as I possibly can. Now, here is just a tight turn into this checkpoint. Here, I'm trying to keep ground contact and then dropping down on the dirt in a drift. Right down here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna gear up to 5th gear. You can see I'm almost gearing up. I want to make sure that I don't turn while I'm gearing up again. Then I drop down and I'm gonna drive off the left side here. Do a counter steer. You can see I'm counter steering. I do a counter steering in the air to make sure that my car doesn't land on its side. And then I go for another inside line right here. And then a drop down into the finish. Pretty easy, pretty difficult stuff, but pretty easy to execute once you have all the right lines down. Now let's take a look at the two replays matched against each other. Here we have the two replays. We're gonna look at the perspective from the slower replay here, so you can see how much faster the other time is. I'm gonna take it in half speed right here, so you can really appreciate the different lines. Now here in the beginning, the slow replay doesn't care about gears, and you can see immediately just how much time the gears save if you get those. This turn, both of the replays do pretty much the same. There's not much of a difference. Now I do want to make sure that you guys know that both these replays are author time. So you can drive either way. There's just one of them is faster. They're both trying to not get any airtime right there. Landing down here. They're both actually getting that gear. One of them dropping down to the side, the other one just jumping down. And then both of them going for an inside line here on the last turn, okay? Let's take a look at this in full speed. I really appreciate just how much the start saves here. If you get those gears in the start, you can pretty much just cruise through the rest of the track and you're 100% going to be getting that author time. But getting those inside lines right here, making sure you don't get any airtime here, and getting the gear at the bottom of this hill is going to increase your speed quite tremendously. Also, jumping down on the left side there is super important if you want a really good time. But for author time, this slow replay is going to be more than enough for you guys. This is kind of an experimental video. Let's just replay this while I'm talking. So this is kind of an experimental video that I'm just going to do one map, and then I'm going to explain to you guys how to do that one map, and then I'm going to do another map and another map, because it's a lot less intense for me to edit, and it's pretty much just a casual talk to you guys about how to get the author time. I hope you guys enjoy it. These videos I can post way more often as well, without having to put way too much work into it. So that's pretty much about it. Please check out the Twitch if you're here still. Come in and say hi. I do really appreciate it. I also play these maps all the time, so if you have any questions, you can always jump in and ask them. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.